Events are back. Honest question, did that just make you a little bit nervous? Maybe your stomach just did a little backflip? Were you maybe secretly enjoying the fact that you haven't had to get out of your sweats and extrovert for the past 2 years? I'm right there with you, friend, and as an introvert myself, I loved having a totally valid excuse to not have to leave my apartment or put my party heels on. I've spoken to a lot of people about this, and the feedback I've been getting is that most of us have gotten pretty comfortable with quarantine and are feeling a little bit rusty when it comes to navigating any kind of in-person situations, especially networking events, where the point is to meet new people. So it's totally normal to feel a little, or maybe even a bit nervous when you start to see the invites roll in for work parties, networking events, social gatherings. It's okay. While you may think Zoom has been efficient, which it has for many things, please understand that connecting with people in person is by far the most powerful way to create opportunity. One belly-to-belly conversation is 10 times more powerful than DMing back and forth with someone for a year on social media. And you know I'm right. Even though it might feel uncomfortable at first, us humans need real connection to other humans to thrive. So I'm sure you would agree with me when I say that it's time for us to get into the connection gym and start flexing those networking muscles again so that we can level up our lives this year. I have 4 awesome tips that you can use to rock any event with ease, even if you're an introvert, and I'm going to dive into them right now. Tip number 1, announce your vulnerability. Don't ever underestimate other people's insecurities. We often go into a networking event or a party and we think, oh my gosh, I'm nervous and nobody else feels uncomfortable. Everybody else has it all together. Let me tell you, my friend, you probably are not the only one that feels uncomfortable or awkward or out of place. In fact, many of the other people that you're talking to probably feel the same way. I know this for a fact because at our last Unfair Advantage Live Media Mixer, where we invite over 150 of the top media influencers and media people to our party, I was walking around and pretty much every single one of them said to me the same thing. I'm totally out of practice connecting with people in real life. I haven't even gotten dressed in a year. This is my first time out. Do you feel awkward? I feel awkward. And I was like, wow, everybody feels the same way. So my favorite thing to do to connect with somebody immediately when I'm at a networking event is to announce my vulnerability. In whatever way I feel vulnerable, I just say it out loud. So I'll say to someone, hey, I don't know anybody here. I feel a little bit awkward. Do you know anybody here? Are you here by yourself? How do you know the person? And just get the conversation going, just telling them how you feel honestly. And usually that will give the other person permission to tell you that maybe they don't feel so comfortable too, and you guys can bond over that thing. Or maybe, oh my gosh, I haven't put on high heels in a year. My feet are killing me. That'll just give the other person permission to say, oh, mine too, I totally get it. Or just exhale and feel like, oh, all right, cool. This girl doesn't have it all together. I don't have it all together either. I want to hang out with them. So that's tip number 1. Just be you. Announce your vulnerability. It's okay. It will help you connect with the other person. Tip number 2, be the most interested person instead of the most interesting person. What do I mean by that? Think about this. What is everyone's favorite topic to talk about? If you didn't guess, I'm going to tell you. It's themselves. People love talking about themselves. They love it. If you can give somebody an opportunity to just sit around and talk about themselves, they will leave that conversation thinking that you are the most fascinating human they have ever spoken to in their life, and you didn't even have to say anything. Because people love to feel seen. If you're an introvert and you get worried about going into a room and not knowing what to say, just ask questions. Just be super interested in the other person. Not only will you not have to think about things for you to say, but you will actually make the other person feel so important and leave the conversation loving you. So tip number 2 is to be the most interested, not the most interesting. Tip number 3 is to go in with a goal. I love to gamify any networking experience. I give myself a goal before I go in and I say to myself, okay, Jen, when you accomplish your goal, then you can leave. So at least you know that you have an out. You're not stuck there the entire night, and that when you accomplish your goal, you can do a little Irish exit and just peace out. So usually my goal will either be to take a selfie with 3 different people, or exchange Instagram handles with 4 different people, or maybe find the person in the room that is the most successful person there. That will make me actually have to ask people questions and go talk to people. Go in with a goal and then give yourself the out once that goal is complete. Tip number 4 is to follow up with value. Now, it's one thing to follow up. Yes, we all know the fortune is in the follow-up, but how do you follow up? Instead of just following up with someone saying, bumping this to the top of your inbox, or, hey, just wanted to say it was great meeting you last night, what if you were to follow up with some form of value, a way to help that person with maybe something that you remembered from your conversation? So whenever I'm having a conversation with someone new that I've met at a networking event, I'll take a little note on what that conversation was about. Maybe that person has a dog, or maybe that person has a cool event coming up, or maybe that person needs help with something specific that I can help them with. When you follow up, give a little bit of value to that person. Maybe you had a recommendation for a restaurant that you were talking about with them. Send them the link to that restaurant. Maybe they were interested in being connected with somebody that you knew. Could you make that introduction as your follow-up? Follow up with value. And the more specific that you can be to something that they said during your conversation, the more memorable you're going to be, the more important you're going to make that person feel. So that goes back to being the most interested and not being the most interesting. And be interested in figuring out how you can provide value to that person so that when you follow up, it's not just a, hey, here I am. It's a, here is something for you that I can do for you that's going to make you feel really awesome. So those are my 4 tips. Let's review them. Tip number 1, announce your vulnerability. Tip number 2, be the most interested person instead of the most interesting. Tip number 3, go in with a goal. And tip number 4, follow up with value. If you go into any networking event, any entrepreneurial event, any holiday party for your work with these 4 tips, you will be unstoppable. You'll also feel a lot more comfortable in a kind of uncomfortable situation. I have some super exciting news. Do you want to put all of these tips into practice in the greatest event you will ever go to in your life for entrepreneurs and business owners? Well, you're in luck. Our premier publicity event in New York City is happening so soon, and I'd love to invite you to apply to join. Now, Unfair Advantage Live is an event like no other event. It is for business owners and entrepreneurs who want to get their message seen in the media. We spend 3 days together where we teach entrepreneurs everything they need to know to be able to pitch the media, to be able to talk about themselves, the mindset that they need to develop the confidence to put themselves out there, and most importantly, we connect them with a group of unbelievable humans that will help lift them up and skyrocket their business, their brand, and their visibility. And on day 2 of the event, we have the world's best networking party. The world's best networking party, I'm just gonna say. So you can take all these tools and you can use them at Unfair Advantage Live because we invite over 150 of the top media people, so producers, journalists, writers, podcasters, influencers, to a party in New York City, and we have them connect and make authentic relationships with our attendees. Many of our attendees have gotten placed in some of the top publications in the world. They've gotten onto shows like The Today Show and Good Morning America from the connections they made at this event. So if you are interested in joining us for our next Unfair Advantage Live, click the link to apply. It is application only. So you will fill out a quick application and then someone from our team will contact you so that you can do an interview and see if it's a fit. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment below. I'm in the comments. I want to connect with you, and I will see you next time.